The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Knocks him over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Saints.
From the gun, here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And fights through one man. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard.
Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
A former Volunteer back in Tennessee. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hill buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Down and 13.
Out of the gun, Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Derrick Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try the air now with Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed it, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. That play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. From the end zone, Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw from his end zone. Hill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
His pass complete to Jared Cook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Winston. The open man is Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jameis now on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Winston.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
No gain on the play there, second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10. Hill again. Space to maneuver at the 40. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
New Orleans.
On first down, it's Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And the Saints first down.
Hill on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Hill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jack Crawford showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's going deep for it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 66 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's third down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Hill gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards.
First down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Hill now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 13-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This is Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Bourne, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 21 yards. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Hill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake. Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Lutz good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
Brings up second.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Now it's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Let's get off the field, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Block 54. Block 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One last throw here for Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Saints.
A harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play they wanted dialed up but couldn't convert.
And that's always where it's difficult because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to kick it and go to overtime or anything like that. No, they had to go for 2 to try and tie it up and get to overtime. They had their play dialed up, didn't get it done, and that's really tough because in today's NFL, you have a bigger list of 2-point conversion type plays and you actually work on it during the week in practice. As you noted, they just didn't convert there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.